Welcome back, Frank on the Rips. Today we're going to go and rip this one I've been hanging on to for a while. Topps Chrome Update Series 2025. One auto per. There's still, I think, 87 or 86 of the debut patches that have not been pulled from 2025. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, I'd like to get into some stuff I picked up at a card show over the weekend. So the first card show that my girlfriend came to me with, and she saw this and picked it up for her friend's son who's just getting into cards, and his PC is Jose Ramirez. So I'm going to throw some stuff in with it too for him when we see him later tonight. We're going to drop that off to him. It's going to be fun. I picked up this card that I saw at the show a couple months ago and already had spent my budget, which is important to have a budget when you go to a show, but it's Charles Nagy in-person auto, but it's him batting, which is what I think is pretty cool. This is from 1992 Upper Deck there. So that one was cool. And then I got this SGC 8.5 Birdman Jordan Fanimation or Agent 23 and Birdman. Fanimation was a ridiculous subset that they had back in 92, 93 Upper Deck. If you look at some of the other ones, I think this is the only good card out of it. Like they had Karl Malone as like some kind of mailman superhero thing, and there were like robotic dogs, and it was just weird. But I thought this one was cool. I have it raw. I wanted it graded. Now I can sell my raw one that I've had like for 30 years. So also when I went to the ATM to get cash for the show, I got this star note out of there. If you don't know what a star note is I think it's if the serial number is printed on $2, they'll put a star on one of them to denote that it is, actual legal tender and not counterfeit. The dollar bills for a single dollar go for about $8. I'm not sure about 5, 10, or hundreds. I didn't look those up, but the 20s go for just under 30, 25 to 27. I think $28 for a $20 star note. So keep an eye on your change when you get it back from places and through the ATM and stuff. It might be worth more than what they say it is. All right, here we go. Hey, maybe you get a star note at a show. Okay. We're going to give a little shuffle here. That was a pretty good shuffle. And I'm going to take this pack right here from the middle, and that's going to go into our last pack mojo rip for the end of the year. That'll be our last rip. Last video I post of the year will be one hobby pack from every hobby box opened. Got Jacob Wilson rookie, rushing, Alcantara, and Michael McGreevy. Now remember, it'd be a redemption in the hobby. The only time the debut patch is live is in the Breaker's Delight. Doug Nikhazy, Dominguez, Jake Mangum to 499. And we got our auto out of the way early. And John Rave. I don't know if that means you won't get the debut. I mean, wasn't expecting the debut anyway, but I don't know if they're addition to or replacing that auto. Tolbert, Patrick, Dolander, and Ballesteros. Roden, Flaherty to 150. I think numbered. Augustin Ramirez and Adele Amador. Torque, Handley, Wiles, and Clay Holmes. Junior Caminero, Matt Gorski rookie, Yaz, and Christian Campbell. Ryan McMahon, Roki Sasaki, Gunnar Henderson, and Chase Mead-Roth for the White Sox. Matthew Boyd, Tim Elko, Stroud, and Osuna. Austin Slater, Lau, Cal Raleigh, All-Star, and Max Kepler for the Phillies. Danny Jansen, Jason Adam, All-Star, Garrett Crochet with a big leg kick on the 35th, and Chase Dollander again. Bueller, Rushing, O'Neal Cruz, and Nick Pivetta. Suarez, McCusker, Manny Machado, Chandler Simpson rookie. Peterson, Augustin Ramirez, Tatis, out of 50. Look at that. 12 of 50. Wasn't expecting that. And Edgar Quero. So we got 3 numbered, and one of those being an auto is pretty good. I haven't opened this in a while, but Gusto, Fetty. We got back to back. And Steel. Obviously, what do they call it? Sawtooth or whatever that insert is. It's a refractor. Clark, Durbin, Hageman, and Morgan. Chad Patrick, Merrill Kelly, J.P. Sears, Caleb Durbin. Drew Evans, Thomas Sagis, Bobby Witt Jr., and Kumar Rocker rookie. 2 to go. Doubt we're going to get anything else. Let's see. Rhett Lauder, Palmquist. There's a Shohei All-Star. Nice. Take that, too. That'll be, someone will probably like that. And Mick Abel, who's, I sold a card to, I'm guessing his father. Same last name came up. I had when I pulled his Chrome to 5. If you remember that video. Someone sent an offer. I couldn't see who it was beforehand. I thought it was a fair offer. I accepted. And when I saw the name come up, I go, I wonder if he was born in that town. And he was. So I then talked to him on X, and it was related to him, collects his cards. So that's cool. I would have given him a better deal. Oh, well. Quero, Marte, Freddie Freeman, and Zebby Matthews closes out this rip. So not too bad. Better than I thought with 3 numbered and one of those numbered being an auto, but not as good as we were hoping. Did get a Shohei, a Roki, and a Wilson rookie is nice. The Roki and Wilson rookies. Jake Mangum to 499 was our auto, rookie auto. At least it's not a pitcher. And it is a sticker. Then we had Tatis to 50, which is probably the biggest card of this rip, and Mason Fluharte to 150 in the blue. Is it blue lava or blue ray wave? Looks good either way. But very nice. Hope you enjoyed this. If you're interested in seeing what comes out of that pack, you'll have to wait till the end of the year when I do rip all the hobby packs we've saved throughout this. There was 2 or 3 that I didn't pull a pack out of, and I don't remember which ones. And if I have time, I'll go back and look through those videos. If not, it just won't get filled. But we'll see what happens here at the end of the year. If you're interested in any or all these cards, reach out, Twitter, X, Instagram, YouTube, and whatnot. Frank on the Rips. You have a good one. Keep ripping.